banner stories ng ating mga pahayagan ngayon ay yung pagrekomenda ng NBI sa DOJ, no, na sabi niya, yung mga piskal, tingnan nyo nga ito, unanimous decision ng aming investigating team na sampahan siya ng reklamo dito sa DOJ. Titingnan ngayon ng DOJ kung meron silang sapat na ebidensya para sampahan naman ang kaso sa korte. Ano? What do you make of that? Na parang bukod dito sa impeachment trial na kanyang kakaharapin, which might entail yung removal niya from office and perpetual disqualification, ito, criminal case naman ng grave threats at saka inciting to sedition. Attorney, gaano ba kabigat itong mga kaso na ito? Grave threats at saka inciting to sedition. Ano ba ang kaparusahan niyan? Bailable ba yan? Non-bailable ba yan? If found guilty, ano yung kinakaharap po niyang parusa?
Well, una sa lahat, bailable yung mga kaso na yan kasi it doesn't carry, kumbaga hindi siya considered na heinous crime. So sa ating jurisdiction, pwede naman siya mag-file dyan ng kanyang bail. Pangalawa, if you ask me, ako lang as a lawyer, medyo manipis kasi yung kaso na yan Of course, the NBI can always recommend to the DOJ. So nasa DOJ na ngayon yung onus. But at the end of the day, tandaan natin, binago na nga din ng DOJ yung kanilang quantum of evidence required. Noong araw, probable cause lang sila. Ibig sabihin ng probable cause, kung feeling nila may nagawang krimen at itong tao na itong sinasakdal ay may kasalanan, so ituloy natin yung kaso. Ngayon, with reasonable degree of conviction, certainty of conviction. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka magsasampa basta ng kaso kung hindi siya convicted. Kung mapapanood mo yung video ni Sara Duterte, sa tingin ko lang, baka maging kulang yun for actually, for Sara to be convicted. So sa tingin ko, yung pagsasampa ng kaso na ito, hindi masyado talagang pang-iipit, kasama lang sa palabas, if you ask me. Kasi kung talagang seryoso sila, na tuluyan na limbawa si Vice President Sara Duterte, yung mga passionate na tumitira sa kanya, I think it would make sense kung pag-aralan nila halimbawa itong paggamit ng intelligence funds at gamitin itong basihan halimbawa para magsampa ng kasong plunder o magsampa ng kasong related to corruption. That would actually is a statement that they're actually dead serious in pursuing accountability. Hindi ko nga maintindihan bakit ang focus itong grave threat, bakit ang focus itong inciting to sedition when to begin with, there are far more important criminal cases that could have been filed against her.
And so, plunder is non-bailable, Attorney, non-bailable pag plunder,
yes, plunder is non-bailable and more importantly, pera ng taong bayan yan and she should be held accountable kung may kasalanan siya talaga. Pero by focusing on these lesser offenses, ibig sabihin kasama lang to sa palabas, You're just basically trying to convince the public na we're dead serious in also holding her criminally liable. Kasi alam mo, ang problema kasi dito sa impeachment at of course nadadamay na itong mga gustong isampang ng kaso sa DOJ, At the end of the day, it's the public whom should be convinced na ito ay patungkol sa accountability at hindi politika lamang. So which is why I guess they should do a very, very good job at conveying to the public about the seriousness of what they do and the objective, which of course is to pursue public accountability more than anything else. Kasi sabi nga sa Saligang Batas, public office is public trust.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.